All right, welcome back to the channel. So today, I'm trying to figure out where this last and final leak is on this 76 shovel, and I think I've kind of narrowed it down. I put a time-lapse camera on the leak because it drips every once in a while. See, I'm not going to stay out here for, an hour with it holding a camera. So I did do a time-lapse video on it, and you'll see that in, a few minutes down into the video. But this is the last leak that I have on this bike. Unfortunately, it's not a leak that I'm going to fix right away. It's just not going to happen. So anyway, check the video out on where the leak is, what I found out.
Okay, so this video is going to take place over the course of maybe 3 or 4 days. I'm trying to locate the last leak on this 76 shovel. Now I fixed 3 out of the 4 so far. The first one being the rear chain oil, which was on with nothing hooked up to it. There was the return hose for the primary was leaking a little bit, and as well the feed hose. So I fixed those 3. There's one more that's still left, and it's coming somewhere, if I can get under here, if it's going to show right, somewhere where this chain is, because you can see the drop of oil that's on there now. I just wiped that off. And when I come out in the morning, the bike hasn't run in like 3 days. I come out in the morning and there's a puddle of oil here. And it looks like it's maybe like it's a clear fluid. Not clear fluid, but clear oil, like it's been unused. So I'm thinking it's probably the transmission seal was blown in it. Because it was an engine, even though this had a recent oil change, the oil still should be just a little slightly, discolored. Not much, but... So if you look up, let's see if I can get up here. If you look up here, that's the return line from the to the oil pump. So what it does is this line over here feeds the primary with oil, bathes the chain, and then it drops down here and goes back to the pump. Goes back into the pump, recirculates through the motor. A lot of people will close those 2 off. They'll plug them up and just put fluid in the primary because this is a dry clutch. The only thing you need it for is the chain. So I fixed that one. I don't see any oil around that anymore, but I am seeing oil in the morning on here, which tells me it's coming down from the chain. So if you look at the chain right now, I just cleaned that off. Let me get another thing, and I'll be cleaning it off again. All right, so I'm going to clean this off again. Now there shouldn't be any oil on it, and just in a matter of a couple minutes there'll be a drip on there. Now at first I thought over on this side there was a hole in the transmission case, but that's just where the primary gear fills in to picking up the chain over here. So you got the end of the sprocket here, the beginning of the sprocket over here, and the transmission seal, which is right there, that goes into the primary. I think that's actually blown. Now the only way to tell that really is to pull the inner and the outer primary off, which is not going to happen until I take this bike down in possibly October. Now when I first saw that, I thought there was a hole. I'm like, well, I got to take the bike off the road now. I can't drive it around with a transmission in the hole, because we already have this, where is it, this disaster to deal with. This JB weld that's on this case that I don't even know what's there until I pull the motor. So we're going to monitor this for the next couple of days, and I'll come out and I'll look to see where there's oil. Now it's been just about where I cleaned that drip up right there, so we'll have to come back and we'll check back tomorrow. Okay, so you saw the time-lapsed video I did. You can see this is just from like overnight, and this has been doing this every night for like the last 4 days. So if you look at the mirror, like right here, up here,
can see there's a drip, so it's definitely coming from that seal. It's behind there, so it does look like that seal was blown. See if I can see anything. I can't really see anything more up there. So now I got to just make a decision. Is this too much to keep riding it like this, or do I need to take it off the road and just start the restoration on this now? I probably will keep it on the road, you know, as long as I can just check the transmission fluid. Let me check that and see how much has gone out of this, because I looked at it yesterday. Because it's not coming from the primary, because the primary would be down at the bottom. So let me, I don't know if you can see in there. Let me look. All right, so it's gone down a little bit from where it was. If you can see in there, if I can point that in there. So I don't know how good that's coming in. I'll have to look at it and edit, but it has gone down a little bit. Not enough really that I think I'm going to add anything to it, but yeah, that's just, it's getting to be quite a lot every night coming out here. Where's my light here? So we'll see what we're going to see. That's the last leak that's on here. Now I was planning on going to a bike night last night, but it's been, the heat here has been like crazy. It's been like in the mid to high 90s the last week. That's why I haven't really done a whole lot of work out in the garage out here. Today it's finally gone down a little bit. I think that heat wave broke and the humidity is way down, and it's supposed to be even nicer out tomorrow. So I need to get back working on the Sportster so I can get that off the table, but I don't think I can see up any more from that. So it's definitely dripping, you know, right here. So it's coming down probably from behind there. Unfortunately, I can't get the camera up there to see, but that's basically where it's got to be coming from. So, all right, I think that's going to wrap this up for this quick video. I just wanted to show you that that's where that final leak was coming from, and not going to be able to fix that until I pull the inner and outer primary off. And if I have to do that to fix this leak, then I'm just going to take the bike off the road for the year and start the restoration, because that's pretty much half the battle of taking this motor out, is taking the inner and outer primary off. And just to do that for another month and a half, 2 months, I'm not going to bother with it though. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.